Good morning everyone, Piotr speaking. Welcome to my weekly Forex analysis. Let's start with EURUSD. That's the monthly chart. I always pay attention to the monthly current situation, the current candle. We have a red candle which tries to test once again this moving average 100. What is important for me that the previous candle closed above Bollinger middle band and above this Bollinger, this moving average 100. I had a resistance line plotted like that, the blue one here, which was broken once, and then the next candle broke again below that line. This is a little bit a tricky area now because the market is not sure about the direction at the moment. Okay, we may say there is something which is developing to the downside, but I do not rule out, because of the situation on the monthly chart and on these monthly candles, I do not rule out that the market try to do something else to the upside. This is also one of my scenarios. If you check the weekly candle, the current weekly candle, this is a slightly red candle which has a upper shadow, and we are below this moving average 20, and this is the Bollinger middle band. I had two support lines here. The first one was plotted based on those 2 points, and I said usually the market need a third point, and the third point in such a situation when you've got 2 points which lies quite together, then the market needs a third point, and usually the third point develops. Okay, and something like that happens. Then the market breaks through the first support line, but then it will be stopped by a second one, and now we've got a situation like that. Okay, so if you check the next line, the next support line, yeah, so the market is also trying to test this area. Okay, this is not a the market it's a little bit in indecision in this area. It's not a clear picture at the moment. Okay, we've got a quite strong and high volume in this area as well. If you check my daily chart and the daily situation, I had two scenarios. The first one was saying that this was A, B, and a C wave which stopped at this FIBO level, and now there could be a 1 and 2, a possible 3 to the upside, but more probable we've got something like 1, 2, 3. This was A, B, and a C wave, and this is a fifth wave to the downside developing. I've sent I guess one signal, actually two signals for the EURUSD this month. The first one was last week. It was a situation on the 3 hours chart where we were at the top here. So this wave developing, and then the market start falling again. Okay, and this was this downward move. And last Friday, yesterday, I sent a signal based on the count in this area, a short signal, that one. Okay, then I sent a TP0. Such a shorter take profit in order to get out of this position, because the market, this was Friday afternoon, I said okay, it's better to get out and leave it for the weekend, but I would try most probably send a new signal to enter into this position, because I think there is something else, there might be something else developing in this area. Okay, the Friday signal was based on this support line, which was retested once again, and at the same time there was a B, C correction developing in this area, and the market reacted very precisely to that area and to that point. So it was exactly up to that point. And now I do not rule out that there was a X wave in between, and there is an A, B, and another C wave developing, which may bring the market slightly to the upside, but still below that support line, and the market may reverse finally in this area again, and then start falling to the downside. And I will repeat it once again, what I said, I think at least twice. So that is the beginning of May. Okay, we've had a strong downward move in May. Then the beginning of June brought a market which was mostly as a sideways market. Yeah, we can describe it as sideways market, and it took a month to complete this structure. It was probably B and a C wave. It took more than a month to complete it, and then the market starting something more, probably something new to the downside. So what it says, this is a good example for a situation where you have to sometimes stay away and wait for the market. Okay, do not rush yourself and do not force yourself to enter into a position. Okay, I guess I had only two or three trades based on this situation in the last 2 months. One of them was a lost position, and the previous one was earned, or two of them were good positions, and this is one of my Euro USD. It was actually in June. Yeah, in June, where I had a lost position on Euro USD, and then a position which developed by, I've closed this position as well a bit earlier. I think there was another position either end of, yeah, this is this position. There was another position based on Euro USD, but I've closed it because on this very unclear picture at that moment. Anyway, so this is pretty much the most important stuff regarding Euro USD in my opinion. I would change to Great Britain Pound USD. That's the monthly situation. We broke above this moving average 100, and if you check the weekly, on the weekly, I said this week commenting, this is my Google Plus profile, and I do comment here, I post here and prepare myself and my subscribers to the developing trade setups. And I said most probable we will have a red candle as a weekly candle, and this is the case. Okay, I've already sent few signals regarding Great Britain Pound USD. One of them developed very nicely. This is that one with the entry at the very top. If you check the 3 hours, because I was talking about the 3 hours chart, about this area, and this is the entry at that top. Okay, so 171.78. Actually, the market had 79, so it was spot on this high. But the market had some issues with breaking through the 171 area. Okay, and this actually happened last Friday. It is happening right now, because I think the market is developing an impulse to the downside. Okay, either this might be a correction, but at least a stronger move to the downside, which is based on this 2 days chart I've shown a few times, so you should be aware of it, because we are reversing most probable in this area. So this 5 waves impulse could be finished in this area, or this is a bigger one from this 5th wave. So 1 and 2 and 3 to the upside, but most probable this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completed. Okay, and now we are reversing. So that is the reason I keep on sending short position for this Great Britain Pound. We had a few of them, and I also said, okay, it's better to close them and make some profits, even smaller one, because the market was not able to develop this downward move. But I guess this has started now. This is a support line which was broken. The market retested this support line 2 times and moved to the downside. Okay, so I guess this will be developing. And I will send some updates. I will send some updates for this currency on Monday, I guess. So I may send a new signal for Great Britain Pound USD. Let me show you one of my posts. Okay, this is this Great Britain Pound 30 minutes chart. and I guess this black one has now developed or is developing. Okay, so it's about to finish, and then we may have some A, B, C correction for a second wave, and then a third wave to the downside. So this is pretty much what I'm expecting regarding the 30 minutes chart. Unfortunately, I cannot show you my 30 minutes chart at the moment because I just found out that my 30 minutes chart is not updated. It's due to the fact that this platform is not online. So this is the point, but I will show it on Monday when the markets start again, or on Saturday evening, depending on the situation. But pretty much this is also the most important stuff. So I most probably I will keep on sending short signals for this Great Britain pound USD. Good. Let's have a look on the gold market. This is the gold. As said many times, this is either the fifth wave developing or something new to the upside started, and I guess this is what I've shown on a 1-day chart. It's a 1-day chart, so either A, B, and a C. Okay, and this is a 1 and 2 developing and 3 to the downside, or that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and that there will be a fifth wave, which I will call then a bigger one. Okay, a bigger one, and then on this monthly, so we'll have a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 5. So this could develop to the upside. You can see here the moving average. This MACD is trying to break through the signal line, and the histogram is trying to break through the zero line. But I've got two scenarios: one going to the downside, and the other one as a developing market, so going to the upside. Yeah, so pretty much everything for the moment. As said, I will keep you updated in my updates, my short updates. Good. Let's have a look on the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen. Also one of my favorite currency pairs. I trade it very often and I like it very much. That's the monthly candle at the moment. I check the weekly. On the weekly, we've got a green candle. A red candle. On the weekly, quite a strong one. So we can call it as a dark cloud cover or engulfing. I think it's even more engulfing, bearish engulfing. So the market is probably reversing again. Here on the daily chart, I think I may change a little bit this count on the daily, because I ask myself whether the market has finished this 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 at that high here. Okay, so this is what I have for the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen, and that's the move to the downside, which has started when I was talking about this 6 hours chart and about this area. Okay, so now we've got a move to the downside, which could give a first impulse to the downside, and then I will have A, B, and a C, and as a correction, and then after that a third wave to the downside could develop, and this will be the strongest one. So it's worth to have an eye on it and pay attention to that, because this could give a lot of pips to the downside. Good. So this was the Great Britain pound. I will check the Euro Japanese yen. Regarding Euro Japanese yen, I've got. Okay, so that's the monthly situation. This was pretty much and pretty clear to the upside, and then something new started to the downside, or there is a triangle on a daily chart, because the picture is not a clear one for the most of the time in the last month, or even longer. So it was, it took much longer. I guess I haven't traded this currency pair for 2 months, I guess, or even more. It was set everything clear up to here, down to here, but then after that it was a little bit too tricky for me, a little bit too unclear. So in such situation I stay away and trade currency pair. I have a very nice trade setup, so very nice trades are developing. So I'm a kind of trader who do not enter into a risky market, which is because I don't need it. I like my very precise and very perfect trade setups. Good. This is broken. This support line is broken. So either I will adjust it like that, and this is a C wave developing here, or the market has already started in 1, 2, and this is a 3, 4, and a 5, and this will be first impulse to the downside. Okay, both scenarios, in my opinion, are possible, and the reason for that is actually this monthly chart. Once again, this monthly chart. We had a strong reversal here based on candles, and it took, as said, for I guess 3-4 months, and it will take some time still in order to complete it, because the market made a move, but it's not mature yet, in my opinion. Okay, it takes time. So that is the reason why I think it was more risky for the couple of months than it used to be. And this is the only thing I've shown, actually, this support line, which was broken, and the market developed very nicely. It was like 150 pips, so now it's 300, so it's 1 to 2. In one of my analysis, I've shown this trade setup. So those of you who are interested in such trades, you can take it by yourself, only based on my comments. Good. Another currency pair which is not a clear one, which do not have a clear picture at the moment, is this USD Japanese yen. So this is also the reason why I'm not trading this currency pair at the moment. That's the monthly, unclear, weekly, which is now red. But what I've shown many times, this 12 hours chart, and I've got these horizontal lines here, which illustrate the uncertainty on this market. Okay, because again, up to here everything was clear, down to here everything was clear. This was also quite clear, and this butterfly worked very nice. And actually, we can always say this butterfly is still developing. Okay, because it broke this support line, this one. Okay, and yeah, this is like 170, 180, and okay, the market did 150. So this could be developing sometimes with such patterns. That such patterns gives you 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay, so it's not 1 to 1 yet. So this could give this could keep on developing to the downside. What I'm talking about this C wave. Okay, because I think this was an A, B, and a C wave developing to the downside. But as said by Great Britain pound Japanese yen, I had to change the count, so I will check once again this count. But I think this is the fourth corrective wave developing, and this is the reason why the market is behaving that way. Okay, because it's in the fourth corrective wave. Okay, those lines been shown last week, and the market broke down through that line. Yeah. But this is for me a little bit too unclear. Okay, you've got this date here. That's the beginning of April. So it took 2 months to complete this. Okay, this is, you can only lose your money here, because if you force yourself to make money on that market, you can, but it's more difficult than by the other currency pair. Okay, so that is the reason I trade more Great Britain pound Japanese yen than USD Japanese yen, because I pick the easier way. Okay, which is always a more safety way for myself and for my traders. Good. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. That's all for this week. Have a nice day. Goodbye.